It's time for the NBA. You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Towns the pass to Gobert. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Out to Morant. Bane passes to Morant. Shot clock at 5. And Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shot at the rim.
And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
And a wide open look for Bane. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Back to Bane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Of course, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings. Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Now here's Brooks. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Russell passes to Towns. Prince with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Towns is doubled. Gobert against Jackson. Gobert, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant kicks to Bane. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Russell finds Edwards. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Bane against Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Their turnaround jumper. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
That one goes. Count it. Edwards got 8 points.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. Drives to the hoop and finished off by Morant.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Morant and finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Edwards dishes to Prince. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Morant outside. Jackson in the corner. Morant kicks to Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So on the floor for Memphis, Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Here's Brooks. Wants to get it to Bain and does. Here's Morant.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Edwards, and Adams sends it back. Morant drives in. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 3. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. And the dunk by Jackson.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Hustle from deep three-point territory. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Morant passes to Bain. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
Boy, you love the hustle from the young guard. D'Angelo Russell making a play with the defense.
Here's Adams, and finally they hit one. Adams has got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies. For Minnesota, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
And Edwards drops them both. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Brooks. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Outside, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Karl Anthony Towns too big too strong, too high off his feet.
Morant against Edwards. Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game. Russell looking around. He feeds it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Morant missing. Timberwolves leading by 3.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, GA. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and a guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunchy.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Edwards against Morant. Looking to get it going. It's rebounded by Towns.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Morant. Minnesota with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 7.
And as his game continues to develop, Jackson's passing will get better with each season.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Russell with it. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Now here's Morant for 3.
Well, Torrey and Prince can have a long career.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
22.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's McDaniels, and it's McLaughlin in at the point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. McDaniels in the post. He's against Green. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Conchar, the pass to Williams. Here's Conchar. And Memphis turns it over again.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Noel passes to Anderson. Over Williams. Anderson's shot is off.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Conchar, good.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Pass to Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Kicks to Jones. The feed to Williams. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Anderson, a screen on Jones. Fires the 3. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Memphis, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And Edwards with the stuff.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
For the 3. Conchar can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Edwards, that's good.
So you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window, and exploits it.
Here's Jones. Now the dish to Clark. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Edwards. Gobert finds Russell. Here's Prince. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams passes to Jones. They kick it out to Green. This one for 3. And another miss by Memphis. Timberwolves leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Jones with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Conchar. Can't hit from in close. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. It's Prince on the wing. Here's Towns. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint, that's good.
To stop the drought. Minnesota with the rebound. Prince has got 4 rebounds in this game. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Timberwolves leading by 12. Edwards looking it over. Outside, Towns. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Steven Adams picks one up. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think of a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or 2 to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Here's Prince. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
One of the hardest things to deal with Taurean Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time.
And both free throws good for Prince. The Grizzlies trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Adams. Here's Jackson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here, he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And the rejection by Jackson. A shot off that time. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 2. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. Towns dishes to Prince. Back to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 9. The alley-oop. Gobert with the block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Here is Edwards. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. Jackson kicks to Morant. There's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's 15 points for John Morant.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. And then Morant slams it in.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Outside, Russell. Out to Edwards. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Morant with it. Edwards there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
Both free throws good from Morant.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And here's Russell. Towns, a screen on Morant. Russell passes to Towns. Russell against Morant. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Prince. Towns down low. Guarded by Jackson. And Towns gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Morant passes to Bain. Over to the wing. Out to Brooks. Fires the three. Drains the three-pointer.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
1:24 left to play in the final quarter. Russell dishes to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he could be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Edwards passes to Towns. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Misses off the left iron. A three from Morant. Knocks down the three ball.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Now, here is Russell. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Now Morant. From deep three-point range, gets it to fall. And so Minnesota takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game.
At goal, 6-3.
This should be an active game.
two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brett.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the three.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Ayton with a screen. Here's Paul. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Bain. Shot clock at 6. Outside Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 5 now.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Ball against Morant. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Crowder. Here's Paul. Banked it in off the glass. Paul's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Now Morant. 5 points in the game. Can't connect from long distance.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Outside Paul. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels. DeAndre Ayton is so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
And it's Brooks missing. The Suns have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And again, it's Chris Paul. Give him 8.
Well, he's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Now here's Morant. And the dunk by Jackson.
There are only 2 players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Paul into the lane. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Now Crowder. Outside Booker. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Up top, Bridges. Brooks defending. Crowder outside. Outside for Booker. There's the 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Morant against Paul. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. That was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
Now here's Paul. Give him 8 points now. Outside Booker. Off target from three-point range. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Outside Paul. On the wing, Crowder. From outside the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Crowder's got 5 now.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, all the hustle.
Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the story for the Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
And so in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Here's Adams. And no good, trying to use the glass.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Here's Ayton. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Ayton with a screen. Bridges down low. Adams is there. And Ayton gets it to go.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Pass to Morant.
And then Morant with the jam. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Basket counts.
How smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc, he nails it.
Here's Morant. He's got 11. Kicks it out to Jackson. To the left side wing. Inside. On the wing, Brooks. Here's Bane. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Crowder finds Paul. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Outside Booker. Crowder a screen on Morant. Here's Booker. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Paul against Morant. Outside Paul. Here's Ayton. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
The Grizzlies have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. 34 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Paul passes to Bridges. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
A line change here for Memphis. Jones in the post, defended by Payne. There's the triple. And again, Memphis no good. Going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Payne, one of those guys like a water bug, just slippery on the inside, and you can't find him.
It's stolen by Johnson. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
With the score, your Grizzlies 17, the Suns 32.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Green, then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Williams in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Jones from outside. Pass to Conchar. With the drive. Outside Jones. Here's Clark. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And so he hits both. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Outside Payne. Pass to Shaman. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And already at such a young age, Landry Shamet considered one of those critical role pieces for a very good team. Sky's still the limit for where he can get to.
Here's Jones. Pass to Conchar. And here is Williams. Here's Conchar. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside for Green. Just 4 to shoot. Rebounded by Johnson. And the Suns shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor.
After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jared Culver.
The Suns need to get off a shot. Saric comes up empty down low. And Memphis shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Oh, Clark with the slam.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Well, remember, the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
Yeah, B.A., I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Back to Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 13.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Conchar. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Williams against Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that foul on Danny Green. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And Johnson drops them both. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Green, a screen. Jones drives in, and he banks in the layup. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Now here's Payne. Pass to Johnson. Shoots. Rebounded by Green. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Back to Jones. Rebounded by Payne. Well, Phoenix is shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Sharic. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Williams. Clark, the pass to Williams. From deep. And Clark gets it to go on the assist from Williams. Clark's got 7 points here in the quarter. And so it's the Phoenix Suns earning this break in the action, up 10. What has them? With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And here are the Suns now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And so in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. The layup off target. And Memphis shooting a nice 50% for the game. Brooks, right side. Second shot opportunity. And he can't get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. And here's Paul. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Morant to the middle. And stolen by Booker. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. And stolen by Booker. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Payne, the pass to Brooks. And here's Adams. Booker defending. Tipped away. Crowder with a steal. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Crowder. 4 on the clock. Booker for 3. The offensive rebound. Ayton with it. Outside Booker. Ayton, a screen on Bain. Booker for three. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. For three, Bridges. It's Bridges on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Jackson. Outside for Moran. Fires the three. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Outside for Booker. From behind the arc. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
From deep. And it's Moran again missing. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Outside Booker. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Fires for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. 1:09 left in the 4th. And stolen by Booker.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Suns.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And what a huge performance it was for Devin Booker.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
Now Paul. Outside Booker. Takes the three. And no good. And here's Memphis. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Over to the wing. And stolen by Paul. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road.
to look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Now here's Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul. This contest has the potential, Clark, to be very exciting. Two teams that can really run up and down the floor and run up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, if one of these teams gets really rolling, Kevin, they might be able to take advantage of this one, but I agree with you. When you talk about these teams, I'm anticipating and even hoping for tons of lead changes.
Russell with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Russell finds Towns. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
All against Russell. Here's Booker. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Now here's Paul. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Misses the three.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Towns. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Oh, here's Edwards. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Booker against Edwards. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 8.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Edwards finds Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Russell against Paul. Booker outside. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Kept alive. And that one's good, Ayton.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Ayton's specialties.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Here's Paul. Lays it up off the glass.
Paul has tremendous experience, and he's figured out ways at 6 feet tall how to score in the paint effectively and often.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Kicks it out to Booker. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Off target from outside. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he
finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Here's Crowder. Anthony Edwards making his last shot.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
And Edwards with the stuff.
You know, this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Booker. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Booker's got 10 points.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He got into double digits.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth dance team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Towns, no luck. Suns leading by 3. Paul looking over the floor. Booker left side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Another miss by Towns. Bridges passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Offensive rebound.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Paul with the ball. Russell's there. Kicks it out to Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid 79%.
Paul with the ball. Russell's there. Kicks it out to Paul. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. And the Suns lead by 6.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And it's Ayton with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Chris Paul's so good at working for his points. Even if the defense is on his back, challenging him, he still finds a way to finish.
Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Edwards.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Kicks it out to Booker. Bridges trying to free himself up. Booker, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Here's Booker. 12 points for him. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. 1:46 left in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. The drive by Paul. Here's Bridges. And Booker kicks to Ayton. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And the Suns miss again. Timberwolves trail by 4. Towns with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Crowder pulls it in.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
There's the dish to Ball. Kicks it to Ayton. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Russell. Russell against Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Goodness. Mikal Bridges. Thundering slam off the bounce.
Russell against Paul. Edwards dishes to Russell. And he lays it straight in. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And here is Paul. He has 6. Passes to Ayton. For 3, Bridges. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us.
31. The Timberwolves, 27.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Reed is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the 2. Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Prince. Here's Saric. Kicks it out to Johnson. Buries it from 3-point range. Johnson's got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for the Suns.
Obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
Anderson passes to Reed. Reverses. He's off on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd quarter. Anderson against Johnson. Reed with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Clock at 6. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Anderson. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Anderson with the ball. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Prince wide open. Here's Reed. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Payne kicks to Johnson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Prince, and that one is hammered home.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. Lee passes to Shamet. Back to Lee. The Suns need to get a shot off. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 6. Going inside. The shot's good by Noel.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Reed with the block. It's Prince on the wing. The pass to Reed. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Anderson with the block. From deep, Prince. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Lee kicks to Sharich. Pass to Johnson. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:24 left to play in the third. Payne in the post. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson attacking, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Prince misses. Phoenix leading by 4. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. Johnson outside. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 10 points in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. Another miss by Minnesota.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Lee. No good with the layup. Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there for him.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Booker, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. they've almost made it look pedestrian.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he sinks the second.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. The kick out to Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Suns leading by 7. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Paul kicks to Bridges. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Edwards with it. Outguarded by Crowder. And the dunk by Towns.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low. Really difficult for them to defend.
Ball against Russell. Booker with no one around. Drills it from outside. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Russell passes to Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Blocking foul called on Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Russell against Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. 4 on the clock. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Suns lead by 8.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Russell kicks to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
He's looking for Russell and finds him. And the rejection by Ayton. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Towns a screen on Paul. Russell from long range. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. It's Crowder on the wing. Edwards defending. Here's Paul, and the rejection by Towns.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
.58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McDaniels. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
To the right side. Towns wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the three ball.
Now here's Paul. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage, and they're
And we got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at point guard.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Moran against Russell. Here's Edwards. He can't hit that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Pass to Brooks. Outside Bain. Outside for Brooks. Here's Moran. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Jackson, the pass to Bain. The 3 is up. 6 to shoot. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Here's Morant following the score by Minnesota. Adams a screen. Morant with it. Russell covering. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run. Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Outside for Brooks. Jackson outside. Pass to Moran. The 3 is up. That shot off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Outside Russell. Oh, stolen by Moran. All by himself. And then Moran with the dunk.
That's one for the highlights. Boy, the future is bright for Ja Morant.
Outside Edwards. And here's McDaniels. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Moran against Gobert. Adams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Jackson against Towns. Pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Sends it home from three-point land. McDaniels got 5 points.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Outside for Brooks. No good that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Gobert inside. Adams is there. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Morant with it. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Edwards against Bain. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. The shot misses. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Jackson on the wing. And it's slammed in by Adams.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Now Morant from deep. Russell with the rebound. Here's Edwards. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson.
Blow it down, young
Clear
fella.
the deck! Deck cleared! And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Here's Morant. He takes it in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, B.A. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close.
Wow! Crazy good!
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Outside for Morant. Misses the 3.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's Towns. Count that one.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Outside Morant. There's the drop.
Oh, my goodness.
What a play.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
The kick out to Edwards. The 3. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. John Morant on the attack.
Here's Russell. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
And he drives in.
Oh, did you see that?
Finish!
Not one to shy away from physicality. John Morant just goes about his business.
Here's Edwards. Tipped. And here's Morant. He's got 12. And the dunk by Jackson.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Fires from the corner. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Morant, no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Towns into the lane. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
Edwards against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Hangs in the air. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bain. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now Jackson. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set.
Here's Towns. And Towns slams it home.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Outside Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Out to the wing. Here's Towns. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Morant on the take, and he can't jam it through.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Here's McDaniels. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Goes back up. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Brooks outside. Tipped. Pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. Now here's Morant. Guarded by Edwards. From deep, Bain. He can't get it to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion. Thanks very much, Allie. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you gotta like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Green, then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Williams in at power forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Left side, Russell. Here's Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Towns has got 8.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Here's Jones. The kick out to Williams. Hits the trifecta. 5 points in the game.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Towns a screen on Jones. Russell the pass to Towns. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. Outside Jones. Outside for Green. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Russell. Back to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Clock at 6. Here's Towns. And Clark with a block. And they'll keep possession. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Oh, sweet move. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar. Now here's Williams. Outside Green. Here's Williams. Here's Conchar. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And the Timberwolves call time here.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
Timeout, timeout.
City. Let's give a warm welcome to your Grizzlies breakdown. Once again, fans, your Grizzlies breakdown.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. The kick out to Edwards. And it's blocked by Clark. And they get it back. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. The second effort. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Williams. And he lobs it up. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Edwards. Oh, hammer it home.
Ooh, that hurt. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Williams passes to Green. Outside Jones. Looking to end the drought. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's good from Jones. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Jones hits them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Jones against Russell. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Woo! The whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, Clark with the slam.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Pass to Towns from the arc. Clark grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Down low. Williams passes to Jones. On the wing, Conchar. Here's Jones, guarded by Russell. And here's Clark. Uses the glass on the layup. Now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And Minnesota calls time here. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Noel.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Here's Edwards. He's got 13.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And both free throws good for Edwards. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Outside Morant. There's the drive. Pass to Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Russell to pass to McDaniels. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out this quarter with us. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hand. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Nas Reed out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Russell to pass to Towns. Knocks it loose. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Morant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Russell.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
That one's off. And the second free throw is good.
Did enough to make it a 2-possession game. Every point counts, especially down the stretch.
Outside Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Edwards against Bain. Now here's Towns. He's guarded closely.
Once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
Memphis trailing here. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Bain, no good. Timberwolves shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And Edwards slams it in.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
Now here's Morant. Outside to Brooks. On the wing, Bain. Here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. 3 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Morant, no good.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leaner?
Oh, it's stolen away. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Edwards a screen on Brooks. The kick out to Edwards. Outside Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Gobert's checked in for Reed. And both free throws good for Edwards. The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Outside Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Outside Morant. Brooks outside. No good off the back of the rim.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Morant. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half. Russell, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
Morant against Edwards. Now here's Jackson. Tight defense on him. Here's Brooks. Pass to Adams. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. There's a minute 12 left in the final quarter. Brooks against Edwards. Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Russell to pass to Towns. Pass to Edwards. For 3. Great D that time from Bain.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Now Adams. McDaniels covering. Adams, shot's good.
Imposing his will. Steven Adams gutting it out against good defense.
Outside Russell. And so it's Minnesota with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Both teams boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. Now look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now here's Paul. Bridges, right side. They get it back. Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Bridges is a crafty player, knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Here's Paul. Grizzlies making the shot. Into the lane. Kicks it out to Booker. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. Morant passes to Brooks. Morant outside.
Oh, my. Nice finish.
And he jams it with authority.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Nailed from three-point land. Bridges got 5 points so far.
Sharp find by Paul. One of the best passes of all time.
Here's Morant. Jackson has the open look. Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Taylor Jenkins.
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
Thank you, David. And here's Morant. After Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players. Jump ball call.
And he drives in, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Look at this. Mikal Bridges, thundering slam off the bounce.
Morant against Paul. Crowder with the steal. Bridges outside. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Ayton dishes to Bridges. Pass to Booker. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Jackson from long range. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Can't connect from short range.
Just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. Morant with it, now guarded by Crowder. Jackson from long range. And they double up Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner, and stolen by Booker. Jackson against Paul. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Morant. Oh, wow!
That is powerful. Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Now here's Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. Paul against Morant. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Just 1 second between the shot. Oh, my goodness, the slam. Oh.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. The kick out to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. He got it up.
Please give a big round of applause for your son,
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
So on the floor for Memphis, the wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in a point.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree you got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side.
Bridges passes to Crowder. Over in the corner, Paul. 6 on the shot clock. It's not going to go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant with it. He's picked up by Paul. Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Morant against Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Now the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Here's the lob to Adams. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Bridges against Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. And the rejection by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 4. To the inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large unit.
And here is Bane after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Adams finds Morant. Here he goes, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
All against Morant. On the wing, Bridges. Here's Booker. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steven Adams picks one up.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Morant against Paul. Outside, Bane. That's tipped. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Booker in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Adams with the screen on Booker. Bane, no good. Paul looking around. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
As a defender, Paul can be so frustrating, using his quickness to stay on top of it.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following him. We've got 3rd quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Shag and Johnson are on the block. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry.
Oh, wow. Gotta love that one.
Wow.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Sharge, and he converts the layup. Sharge has got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Clark left side. Pass to Conchar. Shamet with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 12-point Suns lead. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Conchar. Outside, Green. The feed to Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim. And how about the impact that Green has on his teammates?
He's been doing it for over a dozen years. A 3-point specialist and a starter for the majority of his career. Great veteran presence for them to have in the locker room.
Lee sets a screen for Johnson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Now Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Johnson. Rebound by Williams. The Grizzlies trail by 10. It's tipped. Lee with the steal. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Johnson goes in. He kicks to Payne. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
All the officials are all over that.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Jones with it. The kick out to Williams. Launches a three. Hits it from three-point range. Williams has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you, and in some ways it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
5 on the clock. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix ball.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Johnson, a wide open look. Payne kicks to Shamet. Lee in the posts, working on Green. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Lee. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Jones in the post. Payne covering. Here's Conchar. Off target with his 3.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Shamet. Yep, that one goes in there. Shamet's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The kick out to Williams. The pass to Conchar. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
34 seconds left to play in the third. Payne looking around. Johnson in the corner. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Green passes to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Johnson outside. Over Williams. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in the driver's seat. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1. Booker outside. shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Morant passes to Adams. Morant kicks to Bain. Out to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant. And Morant throws it down.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Ball against Morant. The kick out to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Out to Brooks. Back to Morant. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Morant against Paul. Bridges left side. Paul against Morant. Paul can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix. That's good from Morant.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Outside, Bain. Outside for Jackson. Morant outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Morant against Paul. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 6.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Out to Morant. Looking for Adams. He gets it there.
2 minutes remaining.
Morant dishes to Adams. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Paul against Morant. The kick out to Crowder. Pass to Booker. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks finds Jackson. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Brooks outside. Out to Morant. In the corner, it's Bain. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Booker outside. And they go to the intentional foul. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th. Crowder the screen. Shot clock at 6. Booker in the post. Jackson on him. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Paul against Morant. This is it to Bain. Out to Morant. Back to Bain. Shoots. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton, the pass to Booker. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball.
And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker on the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Here's McDaniels. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul with it. Towns covering. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Paul.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And here's Paul. Outside for Booker. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Paul against Russell. Outside for Booker. Launches a 3, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a 3-point answer.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean...
Oh! Hammers it home!
So nice!
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Paul against Russell. For 3, Booker. Tries again. And Ayton with the lay-in. Ayton's gotten his second bucket.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside for Booker. For 3, Bridges. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. McDaniels, that's good.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Outside Paul. Crowder outside. Back to Paul. Outside for Booker. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Booker against Edwards. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Towns. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Well, how about the maturity of Towns, recognizing the situation and just beats the clock.
Paul against Russell. Outside for Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 8 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
First team foul.
1:06 left now in the first quarter. McDaniels.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Now Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside Booker. 5 on the clock. And he gets the bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Timberwolves trail. Russell, the pass to Towns. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, big time athletic play by Cat right there. Brushes off the contact, gets to his finish. Nicely done.
Russell against Paul. Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 12 points for him.
Well, Devin Booker, one of the rare guys in the NBA, the ability to score at will, and he's rolling right now.
With his first shot attempt. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Towns on a screen. Russell the pass to Towns. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Booker can't get it to go. Edwards against Crowder. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And here's Crowder from the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota in the lead. It's McDaniels on the wing. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Rudy Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done.
Paul passes to Aiden. Here's Crowder from downtown. Outside Edwards. No good with the triple. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. The drive by Paul. Pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Inside. And Gobert with a block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Pass to Paul. Outside for Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Phoenix calls timeout. Doris, the last few years, we've seen teams put together rosters loaded with talent, but it hasn't always translated to rings.
I think what we've learned, Brian, is that just accumulating talent is not enough to win in this league. What you have to find is a team that fits together well in terms of the individual parts. There also has to be that elusive chemistry. You can't define it, hard to win without it.
Booker for 3. Phoenix no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. With the crossover, and Edwards with a nice bucket inside. Edwards got 9.
So you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Out to Bridges. Crowder, pass to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Crowder, a screen on Edwards. Booker, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Towns, a screen on Paul. Russell to pass to Towns. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint, that's good.
Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Takes a three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Towns passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Crowder's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jay Crowder is a good catch-and-shoot jump shooter.
Russell to pass to Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Edwards got 13.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Paul passes to Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Russell.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker's certainly in the hard-to-check category.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. Up and in on the layup. Edwards got 8 here in this quarter.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
And so it's Minnesota. Appreciate it, Allie.
23.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Johnson and Sharage at the 4 and the 5. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne, and it's Lee in at the small forward. Outside Johnson. Pass to Shamet. Here's Lee from behind the arc. And they get it back. Back to Shamet. Another shot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Just 5 on the clock. Reed, good. Reed's got his first 2 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
To the middle. Here's Anderson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. Here's Shamet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Sharic. And the layup is good off the glass.
Boy, what determination from Dario Saric. So good at being aggressive around the rim.
Picked by Prince. To the paint. Stolen by Payne. Here's Shamet. Pass to Lee. And here's Payne. And he banks in the layup.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Here's Prince. To the wing on the left. Stolen by Payne. And the basket by Shamet. And Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Outside Edwards. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Stolen by Bridges.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
There's a minute 54 left in the third. Outside for Booker. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Into the lane. And it's Bridges with the jam.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group. You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Crowder against Towns. Paul passes to Ayton. Yep, count it. Ayton's got 6.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Paul into the lane. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Goes back up. Outside McDaniels. Booker against Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Paul with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Booker.
Rudy Gobert is as intense a defender as you're going to find in the NBA, and he refuses to give up anything easy.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead, up 6. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Paul can't get it to go.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Phoenix on D. They trail by 6. Here's Russell.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt it.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told them he likes what he's seeing inside, saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Out to Bridges. Outside Booker. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, fires in the triple. Booker's got 19 points.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Hayden's got 4 rebounds in the game. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Here's Towns, double clutches, and the layup is good. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wow, that is showing off a sick handle. Towns is just not fair at this point.
Crowder outside. Back to Paul. Out to Bridges. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
Pass to Towns. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
And stolen by Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Edwards for 3. Crowder grabs the miss. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. Phoenix calls timeout. The Suns trailing. Now here's Paul. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Bridges against McDaniels. For 3, Booker. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
Left side, Edwards. McDaniels up top. To Edwards. Pass to Gobert. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. Russell against Paul. It's Booker on the wing. He takes it in. Now here's Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Paul against Edwards. Paul, shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Edwards, the pass to Towns. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
Out to Bridges. Crowder left side for 3. Money. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
These are the moments where Crowder has earned the trust and equity with his teammates. That's a big-time delivery.
Double team on Russell. Back to Daniels. It's Edwards on the wing. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Gobert. Outside for Russell. Beyond the arc. He's off on that one. And so it's Minnesota with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For